Jason Thompson makes decision of leaving Y&R, here's why. Soap operas are not just television shows, they're decades-long sagas, with characters who become part of our families. Fans tune in daily, not just for the drama, but for the comfort of familiar faces who've stood the test of time. Among those cherished faces has been Jason Thompson, the man who brought depth, vulnerability, and fire to the character of Billy Abbott on The Young and the Restless. Now, shocking headlines are rippling through the soap opera community. Jason Thompson has decided to leave Y&R. And with this revelation comes a whirlwind of questions. Why? Why now? And what does this mean for the future of the show, as well as for Thompson's own career? This is the story behind that decision, one filled with reflection, creative struggles, and the pursuit of new horizons. The weight of a legacy. Jason Thompson first stepped into Genoa City in 2016, when he took over the role of Billy Abbott. At that time, Billy was already a cornerstone of the Abbott family, one of the most dynamic clans in daytime history. Recasting such a beloved role is always risky, but Thompson's charisma and acting chops made the transition seamless. For nearly a decade, he gave Billy Abbott layers few could have imagined, a man torn between self-destruction and redemption, haunted by his demons, yet deeply loving when it came to his family. His portrayal earned him critical acclaim and solidified his place as one of the brightest stars of daytime television. But living inside a character this complex, for this long, isn't without challenges. In a recent interview, Thompson confessed, "Greater than, playing Billy has been one of the greatest honors of my career, but also one of the most exhausting. You're constantly diving into heavy material, grief, addiction, betrayal. After a while, you start to crave fresh air, new roles, and a chance to stretch different creative muscles." The strain of soap opera life. Soap operas are not like primetime shows. They are relentless, filming 5 days a week, 50 weeks a year. The pace is grueling, and the scripts are endless. While fans love that consistency, it can take a toll on the actors. Behind the glamour of Genoa City's boardrooms and ballrooms, Jason was spending countless hours memorizing pages upon pages of dialogue, often with little time to breathe between storylines. For nearly 10 years, his life revolved around Y&R, a demanding schedule that left little room for balance. Sources close to Thompson revealed that the actor began feeling burnt out in recent years. With a young family at home, Jason was yearning for more personal time, something that the relentless soap schedule couldn't provide. The creative itch. Beyond the physical exhaustion, there was also the artistic one. Thompson has always been a performer who thrives on challenge. Before Y&R, he made his mark as Dr. Patrick Drake on General Hospital, a role that gave him rich medical drama, romantic entanglements, and plenty of action. After nearly a decade in Port Charles, he moved to Genoa City for a fresh start. But after almost 10 years as Billy Abbott, Jason once again feels that itch. "Actors are storytellers," he once said in a panel discussion. "We don't just want to repeat stories, we want to discover new ones. And I think I've told Billy's story as honestly as I can. Now it's time to tell someone else's." This craving for new creative challenges may have been the final push behind his decision. Timing is everything. Interestingly, Jason's departure comes at a moment when The Young and the Restless is itself in a period of transition. Several veteran actors are renegotiating contracts, storylines are shifting, and the soap genre as a whole is facing constant questions about its future in the age of streaming.